Let us get the talks running here. People are still talking about the UAP disclosure stuff, guys, including the video, which people still alleging is balloon, but they don't seemingly understand how physics works, guys. If something gets in a car accident, let's see here. The wreckage from the car accident just doesn't follow the original car. It like literally shits out at like between the two. It's like a difference. And there are legit people that seemingly don't understand that at all, which is pretty absurd. Pretty crazy stuff, guys. Like, let's say you have two collisions between two different, like, what would it be like this and like that, and then the shit would go like that, like a Y. It basically inherits momentum, depending. It'll either take on one side or the other, depending on which it hits, but it doesn't just plop out of the back of one object and then just kind of loiter behind it. It makes absolutely zero sense. Like, people are trying to debunk it but not take into account physics at all. It's pretty absurd. Obviously not a car accident, but, I mean, the piñata would be another one, right? You have a standing object, you hit it with a bat. The stuff inside the piñata doesn't just drop out. I mean, some of it does after the fact, but the initial impact that causes shit to pop out literally just fucking flies, right? Pretty straightforward. For some reason, people have zero concept of actual physics, which is kind of crazy. Especially when three symmetrical objects pop out that are identical to each other, and then they start following, like, in formation. Just, like, I mean... weirdest fucking debris I've ever seen, but apparently some people think it's debris, so... shit, guys. Well, let's start getting into things here, guys. Gotta do our daily restart. And then play some Gamaz. My laptop has been in repair for over a month at this point, by the way, and I got an email saying they're still waiting for parts. Just absurd shit. They probably ordered a fucking monitor and some back order. I'm gonna have to, like, I wonder what happens because my warranty's almost out. I wonder what happens if the warranty runs out before the repairs are done. If they're gonna do some stupid shit where they start charging me money because of their own incompetence. I don't, like, it'll count as out of warranty repair because it's in repair. It's in warranty repair. Well, basically... well, basically, the warranty runs out. Absolutely absurd. What a crazy world we live in, guys. Alright, let's do the daily restart here. Well, I hope you guys are having a great night-ish. World's starting to chill out. Once again, people still talking about UAP disclosure. That's always good. Pretty good, guys. Like, once again, it's the reason why we need to have congressional UAP hearings more often. They could totally do them once or every 2 months or so. they don't. More than enough witnesses that can subpoena people. They can really make shit go. Ah! You know, I have BattleNet set to open up, and it logged me out like 4 months ago, and maybe even 6 months ago, and I still have not actually logged in because I don't care because I don't use it. No way. What's going on here? Well, you're fucked, Bing wallpaper. Oh, it's like it heard me. And it decided to start working. Oh. Oh. I hear you want to go to the website. No, I don't want to go to the website. No, I don't want to go to the website. No, I'm good, guys. They reduced the refresh rate of how fast it displays FPS. Looks like they halved it, maybe. Like it's moving slower. Alrighty. Let's see what kind of shit games we have. Season 4 going to change anything? Probably not. We're going to be back to Season 1.5? Probably not. Yeah, the FPS refresh rate is 100% slower now. It actually is more, not annoying, noticeable. It stands out more. I guess more annoying.
I did not travel between dimensions to dance. I came to fight.
Don't worry. The
Then perhaps
The
I
battle
will
starts
set
in
Why does it so look so erratic now?
3, 2, 1.
Here they come now. We either save this island or we put it out of its misery. That's better. Farewell. This will confuse them. Just the way I like. Out of sight.
Anyone willing to help?
Definitely still have hit registration issues, guys.
Some uninvited guests. Out of sight.
Coming from behind. Shields up. That one hurts. Enemy located. You're mine.
There's a med kit back here? I didn't know that. I don't know if that's new or not. I almost never goes back there.
The moon haunts you.
He should be dead. Defensive all.
Your wings.
Job, little bro. Oh, there's a med kit back. No, I know about that one.
Step aside. Out of sight. I require help. Out of sight.
Definitely not taking the right amount of damage.
You're mine. Greetings. Out of sight.
What?
Another fearsome foe.
I don't know, I got pushed inside the wall. Yeah.
Like the cold. Pay more attention.
Supernova!
Suck my dick, Liz.
A little extra oomph.
Angela, Liz.
Step
I
aside.
think Liz is Invisible Woman's name.
Farewell.
Clearly you needed some help. There they are. You stopped them in their tracks.
Definitely not doing the right amount of damage. I'm not talking about the damage reduction either, which is on your right click.
Vortex field.
Susan, not Liz. Why did I think Liz? Is there a Liz even?
Sayonara.
You stopped them in their tracks.
Yep. So, season 4. Pretty sure we can safely say
Sayonara.
I love defense vaults.
You're mine. Only 60 seconds left. Look behind you. I'm like the cold. You are nothing.
Judge, jury, executioner!
This will be mercy.
Definitely not taking the amount of damage.
There's still a chance to stop them. Down to 30 seconds. Shields up. I am ready to put on a show.
I don't know if playing multiple matches will help. This is the same shit once again from before. Everything's taking half damage, so this is no different. The beginning, season 4. literally do like 50% damage, 40% damage. Do full damage to him. I didn't do most of it, I think, as a Hawkeye. Yep, I even had more damage. So, once again, you can look at the damage to... Because I don't usually go after tanks. You can look at the damage to final hit ratio. Normally it's about 800 damage per final hit. And if you look here, it's what, like 1,200 per final hit? I even know it's damage to Hawkeye, but it doesn't fucking matter for me. Nothing to do with the nerfs either, so... Alright, let's see... Game's still busted. Neat, huh? New season, more the same. I'm pretty sure, by the way, everyone says the game peaked in Season 1.5 is because that's when the DDA, whatever the damage reduction shit, got bad, which is Season 2. Nothing to do with game balance, nothing to do with heroes. Even the player base doesn't really fucking matter. It's clearly the game just functioned better in Season 1.5. Ah, you can do a little flurry. That's kind of cool. Oh, you're just waiting.
You'll need a top-notch team to win this one.
So used to scrolling down to insta-click.
My mind is sharper.
Ah, so you know I put out that video about the cheating Atom? And it turns out the seasonal bonuses are always active. They added wording to the game after that happened. They added that, by the way, maybe a week ago. I don't know when they added it, but that's when I noticed it. Yeah. So I privated that video. Because it's apparently true. Yeah. Even though there's conflicting information online, seasonal bonuses are always active. I swear we tested it in the fucking... tested it in the firing range, but once again, you can't see fucking numbers there, and it's very difficult to test healing stuff, so... Game setting us up to lose.
I am in your debt. Hail, fellow warrior.
The battle starts in 5.
Apparently, Moon Knight is OP as shit. Cheating still trending? Yeah. I mean, it's happening, it's not really trending. People still believe no one cheats, so... I don't think that's the desired outcome for people that are actually against cheating.
Out of sight.
Called back immediately. Bro knows where I am through a wall. If you went up top, you'd assume I'd go for the top back medkit, not the bottom one. And wall hacks. Normally, by the way, we leave this game, but we can't anymore because Rival just made it so you can't actually leave shit. Yeah, little bro. No one gives a shit about you. Fuck off. They're hard comming me right now. Pretty sure this is a fucking stream snipe squad, which is why they're doing dumb shit right now. In addition to the fact that we literally got a 5 DPS team. Once again, the cheaters can literally pick and choose who's in your matchmaker, guys. And of course put them all of them in the same one too. So fucking obnoxious.
Somebody's always trying to ice skate uphill.
Help get that vehicle to its destination.
Still set to just chat. It shouldn't be. I changed it yesterday.
Out of sight.
Shooting through her. They aren't even paying attention to shit that they should.
You lose steam. Sayonara.
Yeah, little bro.
Behold the god of thunder!
Oh my god. Let's see.
Reborn once more.
I changed it yesterday. Did it revert? It reverted. Alright. It is actually showing on my dashboard as Marvel Rivals, but apparently was not Marvel Rivals. There you go.
Hell unleashed! I am Phoenix!
Like I said, this is a cheat squad, so this really doesn't fucking matter what happens in here at this point. Normally we'd leave this game already, but we can't, so. This is a joke. Yeah, she takes half damage.
Out of sight. You're mine.
Dumbass. Yeah, good solo out, little bro. Like I said, it's a stream snipe squad, and cheaters too, so. Spider-Man, weirdly enough, takes full damage.
My life cannot be snuffed. You're mine.
Disappear! Clear the way.
We're gonna go Captain America till this is over. It is clearly a cheat squad, and we're set up with basically people that aren't gonna, like, we have literally a pre-made lost lobby, so there's no reason to actually try and play the game.
Get that vehicle moving again!
These come in real handy.
Sacred steel!
Wanna get there safe, Spider-Man? You're on the wrong side. Can't beat battlefield medicine. Still got an edge.
That was an
The wrong Slayer. Battlefield medicine. Hostile force coming through. Behold the god of thunder! Trouble coming from behind. Hope that Spider-Mobile is up to the task. Take this!
Oh, we actually have to deal with them now. Wow! But I don't want to deal with him because he just runs away. Oh, buddy. Ah, hilarious.
Almost there! Don't turn back now!
Can't beat battle.
So once again, beginning of Season 3, or beginning of seasons, or even half seasons, is basically when things change a lot. I was trying to, like, we basically are just doing things normally right now, trying to figure out whether or not this, anything's changed. So.
These come in real handy.
And it didn't. This is exactly the same as our games, basically, before the patch, so.
Dance.
I don't understand how this game is 100 gigabytes, and spoil, they want to wait 10 minutes for download. I mean... Dude, I could actually just get gigabit just by existing right now. But I don't want to talk to my ISP because that's a fucking huge pain in the ass, so.
Can't beat battlefield medicine.
Only 60 seconds left.
Dance. Coming through.
Oh, got me good. You got me good. Oh my god. I went there to help. And the med kit was already gone, so. Oh no, you guys got me! Next game. I said, so this is a cheat squad, cheat lobby, everyone's taking half damage, and we were set up basically with a pre-made loss team, which is directly evident by the fact that we basically spawned with 6 DPS on our team. Absolutely absurd. Cheaters can literally do this in your fucking games, which is that's pretty ridiculous that this game can even do this in the first place. That they can even do something like that, right? Alright. I got you, Iron Fist. I got you, little bro. Or not. You just walked off on your own. I mean, it's a Spider-Man, so... Iron Fist, excuse me. Oh, wait, you forced an ult, guys. Oh, no, we forced another ult. Next game.
Don't mess with the amazing Spider-Man.
Called it. Literally right in the beginning, guys. So, didn't apply the fix, and immediately got stream sniped and put into a fixed lobby with 5 other DPS, including myself. So, wah! Surprise! Not surprised. This is how fucking wrecked the game is in terms of cheating. The reason you thought Season 1.5 was the best, guys, has nothing to do with game balance, has nothing to do with the heroes that were released, has everything to do with the fact the fucking cheaters didn't exist in the same form. They can put you in custom lobbies that are designed to win or lose, and they can give their entire team damage reduction. Absolutely absurd shit. So, crazy world. Fucking funny. I actually got more kills with Captain America than I did playing Silent. They literally just stopped attacking me. That's hilarious. Which possibly we could actually have, beat that had we had an actual team, but we didn't. Even with the damage reduction. Those guys are really bad. Can't wait for Battlefield 6, guys. I don't even want to play Battlefield 6 that much, I just want to play a different game. Which is funny, because this is the beginning of the season. You'd be like, oh my god, there's a new season, wow, this is so great, guys, right? No. Nope. That's not the problem with the game in the first place.
I thought only
Fucking aim and everything just fucking feels better when I do this shit too. It makes no fucking sense. It makes absolutely no sense. Oh look, we have a normal team, guys. Even if it's 3 DPS. Hey look guys, we have a fucking normal team. Isn't that crazy?
your blades,
Wow.
psychic like mine.
Oh, isn't that fucking crazy? Insane.
Light force energy. They purify whatever they touch.
Now imagine guys, imagine if you're Blizzard and you actually made Zarya and she was hot.
Let's hope they're just as useful here.
Can't do that right.
The battle starts in 5, 4,
You can't do that.
2, 1.
Imagine guys, you decide to make Zarya and make her hot because it's a fucking video game and not real life. And then she doesn't need to represent bodybuilders in real life.
Farewell.
Wow, look, I do full damage, guys. Isn't that crazy? Look how fast they die. Insane. Oh, any shots up? Yeah, she is. And also attractive. Weird, huh? She doesn't need to look like a guy.
And that you're mine. Out of sight. What a difference.
By the way, the characters, when Overwatch first came out, did actually have fan service. Like, they did actually try to make them attractive, and then they got rid of that shit later on after people started taking over. Thought he was up here. They need to fix her animations, though, where she jinks out because she flies.
Their forces outnumber.
As I mentioned before, guys, she's probably going to need nerfs. It's funny because people have no fucking idea how to play her during the beta test, even though they played her for like 12 hours a day for like 3 days. She's literally like a version of Captain America mixed with the Wolverine.
Get that vehicle moving again.
This was the doctor order.
You're mine. Sayonara.
Wish I could have saved
Good job, little bro.
Striking you down.
you. Rise, my friend.
Now, like, the whole idea of her having limited flight would actually make sense with the shield. For some reason, she has a fucking shield in addition to limited flight. Or, excuse me, unlimited flight.
What a difference.
Almost insta-gived her, too.
I require help. Out of sight.
He should be dead. Man, he's a dumbass. Alright. And she's dead. And she's dead. Wow, compared to our last 2 games, guys, kind of crazy how much more damage I do, isn't it? Insane. It's like it actually counts. Crazy how that works. Once again, I don't know, if this is not intentional, guys, there has to be a fucking programmer somewhere scratching his fucking head, because there's no way that they should be able to, based on what I'm doing, that they should be able to alter the damage that I can do. But they do.
I might survive this.
And that makes it insane. It makes even less sense when you actually figure out how I'm fixing this. I can't even come up with a logical explanation as to why what I'm doing would fix it. But it does, and it's repeatable. And it's clearly repeatable. And it takes them usually about a game to figure things out and break it, sometimes a half a game. Which I'm still trying to figure out how they break it in my game. Usually they have to kick someone out to do it, though, so... She might not be taking full damage anymore, so once again about halfway through the game.
My hunt continues.
we're possibly going to avoid the Winter Soldier at the end of this, and maybe the Bucky.
Let me heal you. Shields up. Please. Coming from behind.
Sayonara.
A weird angle. Yeah. Thought she was distracting him. Nope, the guy just watched me through a wall. I don't know if that actually hides me. It's tough to tell when you're invisible and when you're revealed with Psylocke, unless you know.
Get that vehicle moving again.
Ah, she just shot me in the middle there.
Over here. I can heal you.
Do nicely.
Yep.
I require help. Here they come.
Libero just following me around behind corners. You should be dead.
Shields up.
That's better. Sayonara.
Bye, Invisible Woman.
Out of sight.
You got the tank.
I will clear a path to sacred tree.
They have been seen and they will not Double kill. They just got 3.
Sayonara.
Vehicle reached a checkpoint.
Definitely feels like we aren't doing right damage to the... Was it Alice? What the fuck's her name? Angela. As well as... Oh, look, we're 20 and 6. Wow, that's weird. That's crazy, huh?
What a difference. Out of sight.
He's not taking the right amount of damage either. We just got stuck in the tree.
Been seen and they will not
Emma earlier. It almost feels like they're waiting for me to respond. Maybe I should wait till the end of the match to talk about who I'm getting damage reduction on, instead of actively discussing it.
Some assistance, please.
Healing magic.
Got me good. Yeah, it actually, like, occurs to me that they might not even know
Continues.
what works, and they're fishing around waiting for me to respond whether or not something works, so then they can figure it out, because they don't actually understand until, like, the end of the match. No.
On your 6.
She has some weird jankiness with her flying animation when she moves around too fast. They could 100% iron that out. Iron out the animations.
Out of sight.
Some assistance, please.
Shields up.
Got me good. I should have waited. I just thought about that. Because he used his ult, and he has to ult within a certain amount of time, so we just waited it out. He would have used his ult basically on absolutely nothing. So. Didn't even consider that.
Khonshu guides me, just not always in the right direction. Getting kind of worried there.
Yeah. Called that, by the way, in the patch notes. The double chunk on the Ankh is extraordinarily OP as shit. And it still is. Because that's his burst damage, and they gave him 2 of them to make him even more bursty, which he didn't really need, but he got it anyways. Deep-a-deep-a-deep-a-doo. Deep-a-deep-a-doop-doo. Deep-a-deep-deep-doop. Doop-doop-doop-doop-doop. Good. Need our teammates to do stuff. Let's see, we're gonna avoid the... I think it was the fucking Hawkeye. Clearly wasn't doing shit. No. Tank was pretty good. The Hawkeye actually did better than... No, that was another Hawkeye. The other shitbird DPS is calling a support difference. Of course he is. The little fuck that basically, I don't know which it was, because both of them are playing Hawkeye, but there's one of the fucks was literally just had like 1 death, and both of the healers had 3 deaths at the beginning, because he wasn't actually putting himself in front at all. Safest possible position means you're doing absolutely nothing.
My order is sharp. My mind is sharper.
And we have a -1, which is player 14, and player 13. So these might be streaming fuckbirds. Stream sniping fuckbirds. Remember that game we had with 6 DPS in it? Well, it's technically 4 DPS, one of which was me, and then the tank that wanted to play the new character. And no one left. We just had 2 people leave in this lobby that wasn't that bad. Once again, they can kick people out of your games and then force themselves into the game that you're in, guys. Which isn't really a big deal in competitive, but they can get into your fucking game in the first place, so... Yeah. Who are the late joiners? Spider-Man and the Moon Knight, not Moon Knight, Magic. desync.
Looks like the mission area is yours to capture now.
I think we're doing reduced damage to the Moon Knight. So once again, took one game. We'll see if that's the case. It already feels like it's the case, though.
This should keep me safe.
Sure those are bad.
Your demons chose their fate. Human magic. You out of sight. Keep your curses to yourself, Moon Knight.
You've captured more than half of
Where's this gun?
area. Keep going.
That's a good question.
Lovely.
I like the cold.
He takes full damage.
Step aside. Defend what is ours.
The area's almost yours.
What a difference. And so a strange disappear.
Alright, little bro. They just trapped themselves on the window.
You'll have to keep fighting until we have a winner.
Step aside.
Yep. Doobie doo 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 doo. Ah.
Demons, yokai, and villains. They all fall by my blade, just the same.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
Yes. Gokigenyo.
Whoa. What year is it where you come from?
What year is it anywhere? All that matters.
Eh.
Right. Gotta be present. The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All you need to do is capture the mission area.
Out of sight.
Got it?
I try to embrace what I've experienced. My strife has given me strength.
Not sure why they reduced the update rate of the... Reduce the update rate of FPS. I guess make it easier to read?
The mission area is yours to capture now. The mission area is yours.
Sayonara.
Holy shit, shooting through people, guys.
You're mine.
Yes. Another hit. That one hits.
Stay away from that Ankh if it starts to hurt.
Sayonara.
Hey, bud.
Keep going.
Bro, what are you doing? The fuck are you doing, Ultron? I literally came over there to help him, and then he just fucked off. The fuck is that?
Control lost.
Sayonara.
He saw exactly where I was at before I even came over.
Sure those are bad guys. You get a web and you get a web and you get a web.
I suppose I know some supposed to be slain, Ultron. Farewell.
Glory's almost yours.
The moon haunts you. I'm sorry.
Your day ends, humans. Your demons chose their queen.
What? He was dead. The fuck is that? He opened a portal while dead. The fuck just happened?
Farewell.
Hunk's taken care of.
What? And then he just removed his portal because he didn't realize he made. What the fuck is that? That wasn't his portal at times still. I don't know why it just popped away. That's fucking weird. He didn't even know that he got the portal on his screen, and it's still fucking open because he was dead. The fuck was that? Oh yeah? There's the two sus fucks that showed up, and then we started doing partial damage. Let's see.
Demons, yokai, and villains. They all fall by my blade, just the same.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
Yes. What is it? Nice sword. What's it do?
It is psychic.
Cool. Mine has a piece of my soul.
I admire that commitment. Katashike Yes.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
No more excuses. Keep moving. Hostiles coming in fast. I forced myself with my soul. There's no spell.
Help get that vehicle to its destination.
That's better.
I suck.
I love mind things. Step aside. Sayonara.
Alright, they just want to give up free ground.
You might want to look over here.
Just so I don't kill stuff, huh?
Step aside.
I suck.
Farewell.
Hard comes.
You're halfway there. Keep going.
Healing magic. Lovely. I love mind things.
Let me help. I suck.
That's better.
You're mine. Center stage. Spider Hero must reach the front. Almost there. Don't turn back now.
Out of sight.
Oh my god, you got it already. They literally just gave up the first point for free. They just kept running backwards because they didn't want to die. Crazy shit. And Nowhere Chan.
Psionic link. Healing magic.
Yeah, little bro? Are you paid? Did they pay you money? Who paid you?
Light Force will be ready soon. Disappear! Step aside. Must be protected.
This will do nicely.
I like the cold, so let me fight.
Never miss.
Ah, that's nice.
We are undefeatable!
Looking decent.
Go up top. You're halfway there. Keep going. I like the cold.
Out of sight.
Immediate hard comes.
That one hurts.
Don't mess with the amazing Spider-Man. Behold the God of Thunder.
Alright.
This will do nicely.
Hey, bud.
So your story ends. I'm back. Mind your mine.
Almost there. Don't turn back now. Disappear! You're mine.
I love mind things.
Got him. Not sure why they buffed Invisible Woman's ult. We talked about this in the patch notes. Still have no idea why they buffed Invisible Woman's ult, but they did. Or it used to be something where you fight in or you don't fight in, and it's like literally pretty much designed. Now you literally can't fight in it at all, which is fucking dumb.
I'm stuck. Hostiles coming in fast. One ugly backup bands anymore.
The Sea Kings had yokai advantage.
Just embrace the light.
What a difference.
That nexus point for the sake of all realities.
The vehicle reached a checkpoint. Keep up the momentum.
This looking decent.
Not ever.
Step aside.
That headshot? I don't know exactly what the fuck just happened.
Never miss.
I just lost like 90% of my HP at once.
We are
My
undefeatable!
light cannot be snuffed.
You're mine. You belong to me.
Hello there.
I'm
Healing magic.
Love to see the match.
Lovely.
Coming in fast.
Knows exactly where I am while cloaked.
That was fine.
Weird how that works, huh? So now we just got normal cheating?
My light cannot be snuffed.
Good. After we shit all over them for the first half of the match. Little bro just fucking watch me through walls? Yeah, little bro?
Farewell.
Alright.
Shrine can't be much further.
Got her. Got him too. She's pretending to be me, but she's a healer. What the fuck? What? Alright.
I'm back.
You're mine.
I think that's the way that works, but alright.
That's better.
I like the cold.
Farewell.
Got me good. Wow, look at that. That's crazy, huh?
Place and the master
Huh.
must be
I just got desync slept at the end of my fucking shift when I play with the 40 millisecond ping, guys.
We are
Makes complete sense, right?
Sayonara.
Alright. I guess let's come over to the point and I'll walk away from it and die. What the fuck was that? Yeah, they were at the point, and then they just left when I got there. Alright. And they buffed the shit out of magic. Yeah. And Psylocke still got nerfed. Alright.
Sharper. It appears some timelines
30 seconds before you attack. Get
I
ready.
will say aim feels different this season so far. At least my mouse feels different in game. And I didn't change anything from the day before patch, so.
Well, technically that's me. I mean, my father was, you know, he was kind of a big deal, but he was also kind of a big jerk.
Then it seems we actually share something in common.
Can't push him.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
I too am a son of Odin.
Sayonara.
Are you now? I just thought about that last game. We didn't have the fucking Angela, did we? We didn't play against him at all.
Sayonara. Sayonara.
Mission area is yours.
Feels like my aim's wobbling or something. Very fucking weird. It's also disorienting.
Sayonara. Ashamed is what we're
Learn a few things from you, side.
farewell. Looking for things?
Hey, bud.
Out of sight.
Ah! What the fuck, game? What the fuck is it doing with my aim? I had to resort to melee. I swear to fucking God, it was trying to stop me from aiming at her.
I have reawakened.
Fuck that shit. And start meleeing. Melee has like 120-degree cleave radius on it, so you hit fucking everything in front of you, unless the fucking damage reduction or doesn't reg for whatever reason.
Disappear!
Bring on the chaos.
I am ready to put on a show!
I think we're gonna turn off special VFX. Just for more consistent experience.
And out of sight. Psionic link.
Double tail!
How sad.
Don't do it.
This will
Nope, I guess I'm out of range. Fucked off?
farewell.
She did. She literally just fucking left. Alright. Okay. Alright.
It appears some timelines feature a very different version of me.
Why do they keep doing the intro, like, line? You think they want to do it like every map. It's like every map, isn't it? I just think about that, I just ignore it.
Get ready!
Because my hello never works. Where I try to say hello, but I'm talking to myself when that happens, so.
Did you ever behold beauty in your world, machine? Then, until my last breath,
The battle
You monologue.
4, 3, 2, 1! All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
farewell. Here they come now. What a difference.
Oh, God. Desync interrupt was behind her, and then I got stabbed in front of her. Good.
Mission area is yours.
Which canceled my dash. Desync again. She doesn't look like she's taking the amount of damage, and she heavily desyncs whenever she runs into me. You can see my character warping back and forth between two positions. 50 millisecond ping, by the way. What do you think my ping is? I'd say 50. Not something you should see unless the fucker has like 150 millisecond difference, which means they aren't playing on the appropriate area. Weird how that works, huh?
Maximum pulse!
They all moved.
Don't mess with the amazing Spider-Man! Armed and dangerous!
You're mine.
Area's almost yours. Control lost.
Farewell. That's better.
I am ready to put on a show.
You're mine.
Control C.
Mind over matter. I suppose some life forms deserve to be slain, Ultron. Farewell.
Dude, that went right into the back of her skull. Holy shit. Dude, my aim feels fucking janky as fuck. It feels super fucking nasty. I don't know why. Like really squirrely. And my accuracy reflects that too. Somehow we lost that Ultron. Ah, because he has healing. DPS Ultron. Kind of crazy, guys. Just kind of to reiterate here, the very fact that the Ultron literally can have basically almost the same stats as me as a DPS, but also heals on top of it, is absolutely insane. What's going on here? What? Why is my stream not showing up? Okay, well, there you go. The very fact that the Ultron basically can outperform me with healing because he just puts a bot on everyone that heals for you is absurd. This shouldn't be a thing, by the way, guys. There should be trade-offs between healing and damage, and there isn't with Ultron, which is insane. And he can just heal too. He can just heal people too, which is ridiculous. Even surmise that that's a thing. What? Nerf Psylocke! What? Ultron's out of control. Nerf Psylocke! I swear to God, guys, there's just like a vocal majority of players that just hate Psylocke. It's not about her being OP. They just don't want to play against her. So they keep trying and calling for nerfs on her. It's like the character, because they don't play her. It's just the character they don't play. They want to play their hit scan shit. It's like fucking Overwatch all over again. Play your hit scan shit and then get pissed off about any character that's not hit scan. A lot of people just play hit scan. And then they get angry about characters that require mechanical skill. Reminds me a lot of like the shitty FPS you get. The aiming stuff reminds me of like the shitty FPS you get. When the FPS can influence your accuracy. Kind of reminds me of what's happening right now. It feels like the FPS is really unstable. Unfortunately, we can't benchmark the game because every time you die, it goes to shit. So, the game is incredibly janky when it comes to that.
I'm just a sword for hire. This is all so much bigger than me.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
Hi. Many thanks.
It has been long since I have seen you, sister. How fair.
I have no desire for small talk. I fight for one reason. To protect.
Is that her sister? Is that his sister?
Then he left us all to fend for ourselves.
The battle starts in 5.
I think it's the FPS is janky, which makes my aim feel janky.
All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
Mjolnir, let heaven and hell hear thy soar.
The enemy has arrived.
Behind you, my friend. I require some aid.
Out of sight.
Looks like the mission area is yours to capture now. Mission area is yours.
Almost.
Cosmic might returns.
You're mine.
Co-op time. We are undefeatable.
Eat? You took 3/4 of my HP in one hit. Which is pretty sure you had to take 2 swipes, and he didn't. I don't know why we lost 3/4 of our HP at once.
Out of sight.
Thought that was Phoenix, just because of the yellow and red. Hard comms.
Rise, my friends!
Their team's capture progress has passed the halfway point.
This will do nicely.
Second chance is over.
Control seized.
Fuck is that? Hide yourself in the ground tech?
Behold the god of thunder!
Hard comms again.
Control lost.
I have found more lost souls.
Out of sight.
I am strangely vulnerable.
Out of sight.
Partial damage.
Step aside.
Hard comms again. Yeah, little bro. Didn't see that one coming. No way.
Fury is almost yours. That's not polite. Double KO. You owe me one.
We are in this together.
Step aside.
You're doing better than they are.
They have been seen. They will not escape.
Let's keep fighting until we have a winner.
I feel better already.
You are nothing!
I have step aside.
I almost want to say there's more FPS stuttering now than there used to be.
Control lost.
You're mine.
Let's keep fighting. Unbeatable.
I did my part. So hard coming, guys. This is the Stream Sniper Squad again. As is always the case with the shitbirds, they behave in exactly the same fucking way. Doing exactly the same fucking shit. However, I didn't try to fix things for the last 3 games, and it took them 3 before they ended up in my lobby.
Enemies can become
4?
friends,
3?
But only if we show our foes respect.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
Greetings.
So, you are the perfect human?
I gather that was the intent.
Typical mortals. To believe that despite their
I don't think we're doing the right amount of damage.
perfect themselves.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
If I didn't have Tandy, Dark Force would have taken me a long time.
They have been seen and they will not.
Also, if I ulted, we might have actually won that.
It's your win.
Double KO.
Hard comms again.
Tremble before Bast!
And aimbot shit now.
God of Thunder!
All after pointed out, pretty sure is the shitbirds. Not taking the right amount of damage. Yep, and knows exactly where I am behind walls. So the Phoenix is cheating. Called that shit. Decided to toggle on after round 1. Once again, because I already calmed that I know it's the shitbird squad. And then they started cheating harder. Neat, huh? I guess if we're found out, guys, we better get their fill out of it. Oh, la, 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 la. Bro, there's no fucking way. This is completely accidental. He's taking half damage. What the? It was like a double aura? The fuck was that? Oh, that's his pool from actually using his ability. Little bro was hard locked to the guy that popped out, so the Jeff's cheating. Surprise! Not surprised, as I mentioned before, guys. We know it's the cheating squad, so. That was exactly where I am while cloaked. Bro's on autopilot. Dude. And you're too slow. Hard comms again. Alright. So, once again, they figured it out after round 1, but they're trying to be cheeky fucks. We got 2 games out of it. So, works for me. That's a cheat squad again, once again, where they had damage reduction on, in addition to hard calming, which is just normal shitbird stuff. And aimbots and wall hacks. All your usual stuff, guys. Weird how that works, huh? I had a quoted 7-second queue, and I went on 30 seconds, and then immediately bailed on it. I swear there's a lot of FPS spikes now.
Enemies can become friends, but only if we show our foes respect.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
Your soft tissue intellect could never have created me, Richards.
I never tried. But another set of axons and dendrites did. You owe your existence to us.
And you will owe your extinction to
Mrrr.
The battle starts in 5, 4,
My vase.
3, 2,
Prompted. Prompted.
Out of sight.
Just showed up.
This tiny little man will save us all.
I'm not afraid of showing the world
The beacon has been disarmed. Sayonara.
Yes.
I needed that.
I think she has some janky shit with her model. She's very difficult to hit. Nothing to do with flying either.
I feel renewed. This soulless mission. Our foe has concealed themselves, but not well enough.
Out of sight.
They have a sniper? They have a Widowmaker at some point.
This is real firepower!
We cannot delay any longer. This should keep me safe.
Ultra Ring Supreme.
Farewell.
What the fuck are you doing? I literally just stood there. I had to go to the fucking spawn to heal with both healers looking at me. What are you doing? This little bro's cheating and watching me through walls. Defensible.
Judge, jury, executioner.
That's better.
Oh, fuck off, little bro.
This will do now.
Double ults out of them.
Farewell.
And take correct damage. Dead.
Concealed themselves, but not well enough.
Out of sight. Step aside.
Call for backup.
On to the next.
Not sure what she's doing. Not sure what he's doing.
To the tower that my brother's allies call home.
Not sure if they had damage reduction guys and they just toggled off to make things last longer, but they all just fucking instantly died when that
Here
happened.
they come now. Sayonara. A long distance attack. Watch out.
Hard comms.
This is real firepower!
Got me good, little bro.
Double kill.
Quite an efficient machine. I like it.
They're intentionally waiting because they know where I am.
Here they come now. Out of sight.
Take a look behind.
Nope. You tried to play that too and you failed. Perfectly isolated her. Little bro's just fucking watching me through walls.
I need time to heal. My Logan would be proud. Healing magic. Farewell.
Should be dead. For some reason, my right click did not count on him. He was not moving fast either. Like I said, I'm pretty sure that this was a cheat squad to begin with, but they toggled off about part way into the push so we could actually push past the first point. This is still the cheat squad. So we didn't manage to dodge him.
Farewell.
Desync. He should be dead. He just ulted even though he survived that perfectly at half HP.
Executioner!
Need to ult at all. Bro's just watching me through walls, see the Moon Knight.
My hunt continues. Step aside.
Aren't symbolized life. Therefore, I destroy them.
Easy peasy lemon squeezy. You could tell the fucking Moon Knight was watching me through a wall just based on the way he was playing. Just happens to keep turning around and looking at me behind the wall. Like, what the fuck is that, dude? He takes half damage. He should be dead. Also takes half damage. So I called it right away at the beginning of the match. This is still the cheat squad.
Out of sight.
They're being dumbasses and turning on and off to give the impression that they aren't cheating. Also probably means they knew the longer Q was intentional. Where they're loading up the Q with shitbirds on my team.
I don't give up, so step aside.
The Tower of Midgard's heroes looms ahead. We must reach it.
Fence vault.
My light cannot be snuffed.
Only 60 seconds left.
My bro is just watching me through walls. Hard comms. And they still failed. Even knowing exactly where I am.
Judge, jury, executioner.
There's the damage reduction shit on top of it, guys.
I am ready
So,
to put on a show.
we're winning this. This is clear at the beginning of the match that it was also a cheat squad, so there's no way we're winning this to begin with, so. Next game. They just drew it out as long as humanly possible and still made themselves look like shit every time they toggled off. They just got ran over. Oh, they toggled off, guys, because of the end game. So, yeah. Neat, huh? Auto. That's weird. It's almost like the game doesn't want you to see me win.
My hunt can be
That's back.
out of sight.
Step aside.
Got off the point. Once again, guys, with the damage reduction God mode hacks, they have to toggle off right before the end game happens. Otherwise, if they don't, the anti-cheat catches them. So you'll see them toggle off in the last 10 seconds or so of the match, and it's the only time you can actually win. It's also the only time in which we actually made a coordinated push, and almost won that because of it. So it's damage reduction God mode cheats, straight out of the gates. Called that right away at the beginning of the match. And then they toggle off to draw the match out because they're assholes like that. So, whatever the fuck they are, I don't actually know. Pretty advanced cheats, guys. If you literally can just make the back end do whatever the fuck you want. Like hack the matchmaker, get into whatever games you want. Straight out of the fucking gates. Maybe he won't notice if we just don't keep it on the entire match. No, I immediately noticed. It's one of the reasons we play Psylocke, is because I can immediately tell when I'm doing the correct amount of damage and when I'm not, guys.
is sharper. It appears some timelines feature a very different version of me.
Nice to see you.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
はい。かたじけない. You move with such stealth. You could be an excellent sparring partner.
Currently,
What?
I'm more interested in fighting against our common foes.
When this battle is won, grant me the honor of
I don't know if that was just a general
Let this mom stretch first, but then you're
general rule, or if that was directed
4, 3, 2,
like sarcasm.
ready to capture the
Like
available
new
area.
players or sarcasm, I don't know which it is.
Let's go!
what a difference. Sayonara.
Competition. Clear the enemies to extract more resources. Uh-oh. The other team is extracting those resources.
Not sure what's going on with their teammates right now, guys.
I don't give up so easily. You're mine.
The other team is ready to rumble.
Might be another Captain America game. Nothing to do with the comp guy. There's some weird shit going on. Squirrel Girl looks like she's cheating based on the right click too.
Back. Mind, body, and soul.
Might go Captain America till this is over. Shooting through her model. She's not taking the right amount of damage. Yeah, this guy's shooting. Squirrel Girl's shooting.
Looks like resources are running low. Get ready.
This is like a queue that was 4 times longer than the quoted queue time, and I went with it just as
Step aside.
dumb shit. Go back to your fucking suck on your team.
Don't let them get more resources.
Lovely.
We're gonna intercept that.
You're mine.
We're gonna get out of this match as fast as possible, so we aren't gonna do anything.
To the next available area.
That's better.
So I was correct. Seemingly with the longer queues, they're literally trying to put together a custom queue, which is why it turns out the way that it does.
Uh-oh. The other
Takes so long because they're actually putting people into the fucking matchmaker custom.
Step aside. And so your story.
Nope. I'm gonna take whatever kills I can get because it's clearly a pre-made with cheats, so no reason to play for wins.
You're loading up on resources. You've got competition. Clear the enemies and extract more resources. I am ready to
He should be dead right now. Instead, she's alive and had time to push her Q button. Defensive for no real reason.
Sayonara. Mind over matter.
Takes half damage and is brain dead.
With my army behind.
There's still the cheat squad guys, as can be seen at the beginning of the match. For some reason, they toggle off partway into the game. Hey, little bro.
Your team is ready to rumble, baby. Clear the enemies to extract more resources.
You can tell the other guy's literally tracking me behind my character. All he's trying to do is follow me around right now. Well, behold, we have people quitting because once again, this is a cheat squad. So, another cheat squad.
Those resources.
I have step aside. My weakness.
Dead. Dead. Bye.
Enemy tag.
Farewell.
Step aside.
You're loading up on resources.
Autopilot, little bro, you just change height and he can't fucking target you because he sucks at the game.
Farewell.
You've got competition. Extract more resources.
Little bro just watched me through walls. I think this is the guy, same guy from earlier too. This is the same fucking guy that just keeps following me around with the wall hack. Pretty obnoxious. We've hit Captain America's that do the same thing too, and Thor's.
The rumble phase is about to begin.
Auto.
Sayonara.
These guys are really bad, but it doesn't matter because you turn on damage reduction and literally a toddler could win.
Great job. You're loading up on resources. Here come the bad guys.
Guy's literally just following me around right now behind a wall. You can hear him chasing me right now. That means he's basically not doing anything at all while he's chasing me around, so.
This we can please them.
Step aside.
And the healers just watch me die. Which once again, guys, the longer queues, I'm just going to quit out of every single long queue that's double the queue time at this point.
I'm back.
It is very clear that they load up and try to fucking make our team shit while it's happening.
Out of sight.
And it takes some time to do that, which is why my queues turn out to be so long. And when I'm properly dodging them, it does not. It takes almost exactly the expected queue time. There's a correlation between the two at this point.
Get ready. Here come the bad guys. Good news. You've stockpiled half the resources you need to win.
Once again, I'll always swing for the highest HP hero, because they changed that in Season 2 to nerf Psylocke's ult. And I just got RNG lucky.
You're mine. Disappear.
Be RNG lucky at that point, it'd be program lucky.
Uh-oh. The other team is extracting those resources.
Yeah, little bro?
It seems I have found our foe. More foes to conquer.
Little bro doesn't even know how to play the game. Oh, we might have a DC. Alright.
Tremble before Bath!
Good ult on absolutely nothing, little bro.
Rumble speed enhanced.
So called it right out of the gates, guys. Knew it was a cheat lobby just like our last one right at the beginning of the match, so.
And so.
pretty easy to figure out. Half damage. The bros watch me through walls again. Hard comms.
Climbing fast. You'll have to keep fighting until you have a winner.
I don't step aside.
Next game. And did the best on our team, guys. Once again, normally if the game is operating properly, we'll have 800 HP per kill. And what you'll notice here, guys, with the half damage is it's roughly, what is that, like 1200 again, damage per kill. So it can immediately tell that it's not working properly. They might have changed something with the season, so maybe it actually is just the developers. They might have changed something with this season, which is the way that it identifies me in the queue. And as such, nothing I'm going to do is going to matter. Which would actually make sense with what's going on right now, because it seems as though my fix is no longer working. Which means the developers then, it's not actually... Not actually cheats. It's developers cheating at their own game. I don't think there's a Mantis costume where she has, like, you know, moth antennae? Look kind of weird. They look like combs. I don't think she has one of those, but it would fit her character.
Until I return to my world once more.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
Greetings. You need not fear me, little yokai. It's what we call ancient spirits where I come from.
Here's the deal.
You are both the water and the earth. That is rare indeed.
The battle starts in 5,
Yes.
4, 3, 2, 1. All you need to do is capture the mission area.
Actually used words, guys.
Cross timelines make for strange outcomes. Who do we trust?
Not sure how we lost half our HP instantly.
Farewell. This will do nicely. Step aside. Step aside. Out of sight.
Yeah, fuck off, little bro. So you knew exactly where I was, either through wall hack or stream sniping, one of the two. I was waiting for that.
Enemy in front of us.
I am strangely vulnerable.
Farewell. Step aside.
I am ready to put on a show.
Never stood a chance.
Step aside.
Help get that vehicle to its destination.
Out of sight.
Happy to help.
I just got cucked by the fucking side of the bridge.
Clipped your wings.
That would have been a rocket death.
The enemy has arrived.
Nope. Double headshot too.
That's better.
What are you even doing? No idea. Alright.
Sayonara. Here they come out.
Double KO. Almost there. Don't turn back now.
They literally like wasted half their push by not actually going to the cart at all. For whatever reason. Like, it wasn't like we're holding them back or anything. They literally just decided that they weren't gonna fucking play the game.
Farewell. Hello there, little spiders.
Hi there.
My apologies, little spiders. You're mine.
Reprint.
You know what to do, spiders? Get ready. Here come the bad guys.
Getting harder than ever.
Don't let anything.
My line.
So, overall, guys, this feels worse than Season 3.5, which is insane much. It's just saying something. It isn't saying much, saying something. Dude, look at all the fucking no-regs. Insane.
I'm ready to put on a show.
I don't know why she didn't wait for the fucking Luna ult to end, but she didn't.
It's
They're all gone.
This is real firepower!
Alright, Jeff.
My hunt continues. Out of sight.
I'm ready. Get that vehicle moving.
There's this weird jank with this season, too. I think there's something wrong with the FPS.
Get you back on course.
Up over here.
They're on your tail!
Clogs to clogs. Be your best self.
I think that helps with the jank. Oh, hey, bud.
This is real firepower!
Bitch. Call for backup, too? What a cunt. Entire fucking team came to a back room while our team's fighting them on the point, guys. And stream sniping shit once again. Screaming on fucking voice comms that he's gonna lose, and then he did. Mine sitting there, I guess? Alright.
I have step aside. Out of sight.
Alright. And then, well, they're all following me around. Our Winter Soldier is literally shitting all over their faces, guys. Isn't that crazy? And they literally just tried to stop me from doing this. Entire fucking team just tried to stop me from doing anything. Well, Winter Soldier just took a giant, hot fucking dookie all over their faces. Like, that just shows you the kind of people we're playing against. They have no idea what the fuck they're doing. They're just trying to kill me. Absurd. Absolutely fucking absurd. Their entire team, both their tanks, came over to save their fucking Wanda in a back room from me, while this guy is out destroying their entire team. And it's not that he didn't show up in the fucking stats either, because he clearly did. These fucking bunch of dumbasses. Kind of shit we're dealing with, guys.
Demons, yokai, and villains. They all fall by my blade, just the same.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
Hype. Many that your powers of stealth would make you an excellent assassin.
I've been told that before.
It's not as good as Iron Man.
Violence isn't really my style.
If you came from my world, you would have little choice.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
How about I switch things up and make our opponents disappear?
He just died in front of both the healers.
Looks like the mission area is yours to capture now.
What the fuck are they doing?
The mission area is yours.
Out of sight. That's better. Out of sight. Will is not my own. Sayonara. Need time to heal. Farewell. Step aside.
It was nice doing full damage. Feels a lot better. Huh, that's weird. Why do you think we're randomly getting people leaving on our team, guys? Crazy, huh? In a winning game where we're dominating them. Makes complete sense, right? How do you suppose that is? Crazy, huh? And this is where the weird shit starts, because we're doing too good, and they kick people out of our lobby, and we got another joiner now that's gonna fuck with us. Doesn't matter if it's on the enemy team or our team. It's the same shit. I don't think they can pick which team they go on.
Defend what is ours. Reunite.
Butterflies went through him and did no damage.
Step aside.
So, as I mentioned before, guys, it seems as though they can 100% force themselves into our game, so any leavers, especially weird ones, is an instant flag in my mind for shit that's just... We were dominating them, and then all of a sudden, lo and behold,
Timelines feature
one of our DPS just left.
different version of me.
Just straight off the bat, just left. He took his 8-hour fucking leaver penalty and left the game. That isn't a normal leave, by the way. That's not a I'm coming back, because if he did, he wouldn't have a different name. Could even check after this. So that's a I left the game and I'm not coming back leave, because you can rejoin, right?
Fantastic Four will have to pay your home realm a visit.
It would be best to come alone.
Immediately straight.
Where I come from.
It has been a while since I've done a
The
single
battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Straight out of the rip. Just know something weird's going on.
Area. Got it?
Probably because no one in this game was weird to begin with. Which is why we shit on their face. Ah, weird, huh?
Armor patch here. Pay up. Someone scratch my back.
The mission area is yours to capture now.
Your powers are mine.
I am
Not taking the right amount of damage anymore.
Control lost. I am ready to put on a
Alright.
show.
He's ulted absolutely nothing. Called it, guys, straight out of the gates. So the fucking Black Panther joined, and then he's giving the enemy team damage reduction. Good shit.
Farewell.
Like I said, they don't need to be the people that cheat. Don't need to be the people on the team. They can, for some reason, give it to other people on the team. It takes a little bit, but it happens. He's taking half damage.
Your team's capture progress has passed the halfway point.
I needed that. Your day ends, demon. Sayonara.
Double KO. Control C.
You get a web, and you get a web, and you get a web.
By the eye of Agamotto.
Alright. Thanks, Invisible.
You've captured more than half of the mission area. Keep
Yeah.
going.
DC on YouTube.
Step aside.
Reconnect.
The enemy has arrived. This will do nicely. Out of sight. What a difference.
And aimbot Jeff.
Step aside.
Control lost.
So it's good to know at the very least that it seems as though they don't have complete control over what's going on.
They've almost got it.
And sometimes they don't actually end up in our games regardless. Bro, just watch me through walls.
I'll patch you up.
I already have problems with,
To put on a show.
alright.
We'll have to keep fighting until we have a winner.
We already know little bro actually has damage reduction, so we're not going to bother with him.
Step aside.
Keeps following me around too. Yep, last hit protection. You can see him watching me through the wall. As I came around the corner, he's ready for me. Cause of Jeff's cheating! I already called that. And they fucked up.
We'll have to keep fighting until we have a winner.
I'm back. You're mine.
By the eye of Agamotto.
Mind over matter. Don't mind me. Sayonara. Defense is the key.
Have to toggle off in the last 10 seconds. And they're dead. They fucked around for too long. Also shows the game's compromised 100% the BP. There must be some sort of admin or something that has to come in and give the other fuckers damage reduction, because there's nothing like that was happening until the BP showed up and immediately called it. as has become the case where it trends, it seems as though the damage reduction fucks, if we get in a clean game, we get -1s, which are people that leave, and then all of a sudden the weird shit shows up, and you got like this half-ass fucker that just shows up, and then everyone on the enemy team starts taking damage reduction, so... Good shit. Oh, and almost a completely normal game. Lo and behold, guys, what did I say before? 800 damage per kill? What is this? Let's pull up the calculator. Let's pull up the calculator. What is this, guys? $699 damage per kill. Yep. And immediately call it. I literally know the signs. Bro, still my kill. Let's see if we get some -1, shall we? We shall.
Sayonara. Now I must survive this. Farewell.
Oh my god. And desync. I was up in the air. And it warped me back down in front of him.
Ah, yes. Much better.
I don't step aside. Out of sight.
Our BP is useless.
You need to stop that vehicle in its tracks.
Not sure what the fuck he's doing. Waiting to ult? Shooting through his model. Lots of shots through his model.
Step aside.
Better stop that vehicle. Invaders have lane. Stop them.
Human magic. Lovely. Sayonara.
He knows. Hard comms. And just for me again, we have a bunch of people following me around again.
I'm back. You're mine. Sayonara.
Right click went through his model, did 0 damage.
They hit a checkpoint. Now might be a good time to stop them.
I am reawakened. Step aside. Farewell.
Your tank seems pretty good. Yeah, she is. I called that in the beta. No. When everyone's saying she sucks. And I'm pretty sure she needs to get nerfed. She's too harassy. She has a shield on top of the fact that basically she has unlimited flight.
Better stop that vehicle.
I needed that.
Okay.
Invisible? Farewell.
And too late on the ult. For some reason, she has a shield. I don't know why she does. If she didn't have a shield, she'd be fine. They either need to get rid of unlimited flight for her, or they need to get rid of the shield. I don't know which it is. Thinks her too tanky. She can harass too well. We're gonna avoid our BP, who's clearly trash. Also, we have damage reduction again. But we didn't have to begin the match.
Your powers are mine!
Against the world!
Which is why at the beginning of the match we were absolutely shitting on their face for the first minute or so once again. And then all of a sudden we do half damage to everything. And lo and behold, we can't kill things anymore, right?
My hunt continues.
Crazy how that works.
I'm the Fist of Khonshu, protector of the overnight travelers.
Bro is literally just looking for me. The solo ulted me again. So this is once again a cheat lobby, and they weren't at the beginning of the game, which is why we shit all over their faces. And then lo and behold, then we have half damage further on in the match, and we can no longer do damage to them. So, yeah, we can't actually kill them at all. So first half of that match, up until they grabbed what, .1? Yeah, like they were taking normal amounts of damage, and then all of a sudden everyone started taking half damage, and then we couldn't kill anything anymore. So, yeah, good shit, guys. Immediately tell. I don't think they could actually do it at the beginning of the game either.
Demons, yokai, and villains. They all fall by my blade, just the same.
We'll be coming in 30 seconds. Stay strong. The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
So if the sides are all at angle, how
Takes partial damage. Might be a Captain America game. I think we waited too long too. Like it's too late. I shouldn't have even queued past 6.
Step aside.
Better stop that vehicle.
Farewell. Healing magic. Lovely.
what's out there headed our way?
A few too many of them, Mama. Step aside.
This is a Captain America game. Our teammates aren't actually capable of playing the game. I don't know if they like seeded the queue. Like this, maybe they're forcing people to wait in the game forever.
Might be a good time to start.
Wait in the queue, and they loaded up prior to it happening. Captain America game till it's done. This is a complete loss, guys. Our teammates are not in any way, shape, or form the same level of the enemy team.
Better stop that vehicle.
They don't even know how to play together. Our 2 tanks are running around just randomly, not going to the point, or 1 tank.
I'll be ship-shape in no time. Can't beat battlefield. Coming through.
Someone scratch my back.
Let's dance. Sorry, soldier. Let's dance.
Ulted absolutely nothing. Once again, because they don't actually need to. Got 2 people following us around right now.
They hit a checkpoint. Now might be a good time to stop them.
Let's see.
That's the boost I need. Stand down.
It's okay.
By the eye.
There, I like the cold.
Let's dance.
I am ready to put on a show.
Let's dance. Feel, just say so.
I hit Q and nothing happened, by the way. That's really weird.
My
100% hit Q and the bunny didn't go off. Pretty fucking weird, guys.
Better stop that bitch. Sorry. No, it's I like the cold.
This is pre-made shit, guys, with a team that's deserted, intended on being a loss. What the fuck is our Hulk even doing? Oh yeah. Force a defensive ult.
Don't give them another inch, or else. I like the cold.
I said I shouldn't have queued past 6. For some reason, they're getting into my games right away, guys, and straight off the bat cheating. This is 100% a cheat squad on top of it. Cheat squad on top of the fact that we got teammates that literally didn't play the game up until I switched to Captain America, and they still couldn't play the game. Very weird. This is an extremely weird lobby. I just had 3 people to swap out. Could be they wanted to play the new tank too.
before you attack. Get ready.
Why is the game not showing up?
I appreciate that. Maybe the Fantastic Four will have to pay your home realm a visit.
Be best to come alone. Men are not welcome where I come from.
It has been a while since I've done a solo mission.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, ready to capture the available area and extract some goodies? Let's go!
Okay, already. Less talking.
Why is there no video? Okay. Weird.
Step aside.
The other team is extracting those resources!
That's better.
Bro is literally just following me through walls as we get hard count. I mean, sure. Literally died in front of both the healers while they're staring at me.
Reborn once more. Human magic. You're mine. Farewell.
Got little bro to fuck off. Double defensive ult, triple ult, just by existing, guys. Great.
Human magic. Lovely. Rest well, my dear golem. You're mine.
Looks like resources are running low.
Hard comms again, so our teammates are absolutely trashed too on top of it, so another pre-made hard comms mixed with what looks to be damage reduction, although I'm not sure yet.
Mind, body, and soul. Step aside.
They're halfway to victory. Don't let them
Yep.
get more resources.
I guess they're going to toggle off for team fights, so we get the point. It's going to force us into another cat.
Uh-oh. The other team is extracting those resources.
Little bro's hard commed again. Bro. There is no fucking way. They're just watching me through walls too on top of it. So we got people cheating in addition to really, really bad teammates.
Mind, body, and soul.
Great job. You're loading up on resources. You've got competition. Clear the enemies to extract more resources.
Step aside. Farewell.
Yeah, they toggled off. Notice how they all fucking suck now? Fuck off, bitch. Yeah, I know you're toggled off for the time being to let us capture resources. You guys suck dick at the game. Yep. Notice how much more damage she takes now? Crazy. Dead. Dead. Do you even know there's a fucking medkit behind you, little bro? Holy fucking shit, they suck. Also dead. Once again, they toggled off when we took point 2, so these are still cheating. They're gonna toggle back on point 3 in overtime and do some stupid shit or something. So this is cheating.
I'm nearly tapped out here too. Sorry.
Yeah, little bro just watching me behind the walls. No, toggling on right before the end of that doesn't matter because we still go to the third point. It's the same shit just because you did something different than what I said. Slightly different that yields the same outcome does not mean that I was wrong. It means you guys are listening to my fucking stream. Obnoxious fucks. Oh my god, Jeff. There's no fucking way. You literally just killed our entire fucking team. Jeff literally just killed our entire fucking team.
You're mine. The enemy has arrived.
Oh, you can't make this shit up.
That's better. Out of sight.
I am finished.
That beacon's probably been
This is real firepower!
And hard comms. That gets over on the side. There's one up top. That's pretty it's pretty fantastic, guys. If you want like literally an indicator that our team's being sabotaged, you literally look at the Jeff feeding the fucking Wanda a 5K. If he just left us in his belly, he would have died and we would have been fine. They don't know how to fucking play the game. They just ulted absolutely nothing. Bro is too stupid to even notice medkits behind him. No, not talking about this one. Just called for backup from his friend. She's watching me through walls.
I'm back. Mind, body, and soul. You're mine. Farewell.
The other team is extracting those resources. Not good. They're getting closer to victory.
Yep. Once again, as I mentioned, this is a cheat squad, once again with damage reduction, and they toggled off after the first round. And then back on again in round 3, basically. The little bro just literally just fucking watches me through walls and just walks over to me every single time I show up. The most obvious fucking cheating in the world.
This is real firepower!
Need some ranged firepower.
So, leaning more towards the developers themselves cheating at their own fucking game, or allowing other people to cheat in the game itself, as opposed to cheating. And I think they changed how you see people in the queue for stream sniping them. So it's the fucking developers again.
I'm doing this my way.
Because we seemingly can't get around it anymore.
Farewell.
Have to toggle off at the end, otherwise they risk like getting caught by the anti-cheat once again, which is why you'll see them get mowed down at the end of the match because they actually aren't good anymore.
Their attacks barely hurt.
Dead. Easiest way to kill a tank is pretend you're going after healers.
What a disgrace.
Off, bitch.
I require health. Out of sight.
No idea where the med kit is on this side. There's one here somewhere. Maybe it's up top.
Speed is climbing fast.
This will do nicely.
This guy's 100% bad actor.
This is real firepower!
By the eye of Agamotto.
Guess we'll get the fucking Jeff to heal me. Get the Jeff to fucking heal me by walking in front of him when he's literally trying to avoid healing me. Absurd shit.
Step aside.
Once again, they have to toggle off their god mode shit right before they lose or win. So the end of the match literally is the same shit. They can't actually keep it on until the end of the match where the anti-cheat catches them. There's no Wanda sound. He made 0 sound.
Team is extracting those resources.
She makes sound from across the fucking map, dude.
Step aside.
Locked and loaded. Just need a target.
Yeah, they're literally just trying to insta-kill me. He just tried to shoot me through the wall.
Again!
We're gonna report the Jeff for fucking colluding.
Great job. You're loading up on resources.
This is a nice spot.
Heavy weapons.
Someone scratch my
And we're gonna avoid the fucking Jeff. He's clearly a bad actor.
This is real firepower!
By the eye.
Boy ain't doing everything to heal us, so the Jeff is 100% a bad actor and trying to sabotage the team.
The other team is extracting those resources.
Out of sight.
Pretty absurd shit.
Here they come now.
Not gonna fucking save him. Instantly healed? Hard comes.
Armed and dangerous. Again!
Bros watch me through walls.
We'll have to keep fighting until
Jesus Christ.
Well,
fuck is wrong with that guy? Although we already know. Doesn't even matter what he's doing. We're going to report him for colluding. You little bro. Literally doesn't matter what his stats look like, guys. This guy literally killed our entire team, and he intentionally saved the enemy team when they're about to die to my ult. Okay, I already called things for this evening, guys. Very curious games tonight here with the beginning of Season 4, which means whatever was patched into the game, because we were perfectly fine prior to the patch, means the cheaters, and my guess is the, what would you even call that, the rogue developers at their studio that are clearly feeding the cheaters, basically backend, made it so it's easier to find people now. Before, I'm just going to reveal this to you guys, before is based on your IP. I can change my IP in the background using a VPN, which I have been doing for quite a while now, and every single time I change my IP, I would get games that are normal for about roughly 1 to 2 games. And basically, they're finding my IP in the back end and are able to figure out where I am and then join my queue or force me into another queue. With this season, it appears as though it's no longer based on your IP, and they can actually figure out who you are based on probably your username or ID or something like that. But prior to this point, I was using a VPN. So it's very clear that something was instituted with the current patch that made it so the stream sniping can actually be harder and more consistent, because I was actually getting around it. I was getting around it for roughly a month prior to the season launching. Consistently getting around it by using a VPN. I toggle VPN and switch my IP address, and then I could join a clean game, and they'd force their way into a game. You'd see people leave in the clean games, as it happened earlier tonight. In the clean games, they will actually kick people out of the lobby, even in games where we're winning, like earlier tonight with the BP. We were winning straight up and dominating their team. They straight up kicked one of our teammates out of the lobby, joined it, and then gave the enemy team damage reduction. It is somehow invariably linked to your IP address. And there's a couple other things that I'm doing in the background, which I'm not going to actually reveal, which definitely help things as well. But basically, it is dependent upon your IP address, and they figure out where you are based on your IP. As I mentioned before, one of the reasons that I actually knew that it wasn't, I didn't think it was Rivals themselves doing it, because changing your IP address would not actually matter. They'd be able to figure out where you are in any point in time, which means the cheaters are somehow able to fish out information from the back end, specifically IP addresses, and then figure out where you are. And it seemingly doesn't even matter what kind of what kind of VPN you're using for the most part. Well, it kind of sort of matters. They seemingly fish it out, and then you're basically forced to play in cheat lobbies is what it comes down to. Just exactly like this one with the cheaters at the beginning of the game, same thing, and then at the end of the game, same thing, where they toggle on in round 3 up until basically the last minute, the last couple seconds, 10 seconds of the match, where they toggle off, and they do full damage, or they take full damage. Up until that point, as I called in round 2, specifically at the point where we're just shitting all over their faces, sticking it up their ass, because it didn't fucking matter, because they didn't have their damage reduction cheats on. As I mentioned, this is 100% related to something cheaters are doing, and probably rogue developers at their studio, which are giving the cheaters access to their backend. If I was if I was a senior developer at the company, and clearly don't want this in my game, I would look for changes right now that somehow allow basically linking to IP addresses and leak it somehow, maybe through an API or something in the background. It is very clear up until this point they only could figure out where I was based on my IP address, which is why I keep changing it. And it also seems like certain things I was doing, they're trying to figure out and narrow down where I was, and things I was doing basically made it so they couldn't do that as easily. And tonight, it seems like the beginning games, every single game, well, not every, almost every single game, the one that they didn't get in, that was a clean game, they kicked someone out of the lobby and then got in and gave the enemy team, that was with the BP, and gave the enemy team damage reduction. In this game, they'll even, like I mentioned up until this point, I was just going to stop queuing in games that are longer. Like, we literally had 7-second quoted queues, and the queues would be a minute. And that's happening because they're actually putting me in a custom queue, and then picking my teammates. I mentioned that I was no longer going to deal that. I was just going to literally leave the queue if that's the case. And now we get 30-second queues, but we still get fucks like this guy. That's probably one of these fucking cheating pieces of shit. And he literally joined basically our team to sabotage. And there's a lot of ways you can do it as a healer without going back and looking through all of his gameplay and just sitting there monitoring it, including spitting our entire team into a Wanda ult and saving the healers when I'm about to kill them with his own ult. Does twice, mind you. He did that fucking twice. Very clearly was cheating himself. This is basically one of the fucking sabotaging bad actor pieces of shit, which is why we avoided him. It doesn't matter what his stats look like. He's clearly trying to sabotage the team, and did a pretty good job at it. Very clearly just a cheating piece of shit, as long with the other guys. So as I mentioned before, guys, the way of getting around this is changing your IP address. If you're a streamer, my guess is if you're not a streamer, it's not going to matter unless you're like a high prestige player, so maybe top 500 or something. No one's going to give a shit about you. But like if you're a streamer, I would highly recommend using a VPN, and no, you can play without lag. VPNs don't really create much lag, and in the case of this, it changed almost nothing in terms of my gameplay. Yeah, it's pretty. I like I VPN all around the country, and for most part, like it barely changed my latency unless something gets messed up. But as I mentioned, they figured out a way around that. Probably somehow they instituted something because the patch is so big, they probably could inject some changes without basically the main developers knowing, because the patch is just so huge. There's so many lines of code that have changed that they can't directly look for it. So my guess is they have a rogue developer at their studio that is doing this right now. And we're going to keep talking about this every night. As I mentioned in like the last week or so, I didn't mention it completely because I'm very certain they know that I'm changing my IP address, which is why it takes them a couple games to find me. Tonight it wasn't at all. So with Season 4, they have changed the way that they cheat, and my guess once again is there's a higher level, probably not a senior programmer over at NetEase that is getting paid money from a cheat company. And they're basically making it so they can put themselves in lobbies that they pick and choose, which obviously if you're someone streaming, they want to do this, right? Because it makes them feel good about themselves and jack themselves off. And they literally respond to my voice comms. They change what they're doing. Like I said, they aren't going to toggle on until round 3, and they toggled on to into round 2 to take like 15 resource from a point that didn't matter anymore. Yeah. Because they're listening to the stream and they're just like, ah, I got you. They're literally fucking kids that pay $40 a week to fucking cheat. So, I mean, it's pretty straightforward shit. As I mentioned before, this has a lot to do with your IP address. If you change your IP address, it makes it so they can't find you right away. And maybe if enough streamers do it, it'll make it more difficult. But with this latest season, in Season 4, it seems as though it never, like I said, I'm very certain that it wasn't the lead developers, or it's not something that was easy to see, because they're changing my IP address in terms of NetEase itself, like with the VPN, should not matter. The game will always know who you are, right? It can see your UID, it can see your player name. There's no way that it will actually be able, like, if this was an institute system, a sanctioned institute system through NetEase, like DDA, changing my IP address would do jack shit. But it did. It worked for a full month, in which every single time I changed it, that's what I was doing in the background. Every single time I changed it, they couldn't find me for roughly a game, maybe 2 games. It was usually about a game towards the end here, where it still took them a full game. And they basically, what they're doing was looking at the matchmaker queue. My guess is they're looking at the matchmaker queue. They're looking at basically the game that just ended, which is thrown a null, and probably the time at the top there. And then they looked at the IP addresses and associated with the characters that are in the match, and then they looked for me in the queue itself. So they looked for the same IP addresses in the queue. Now they don't need to do that. They can either use my UID or they use my username to find me now. And which means the rogue developers, the NetEase rogue developers that are doing this damage reduction shit with God mode, 100% have access to the backend and the code base. And they probably couldn't slip it into anything other than the Season 4 patch because it was probably too big of a change and was going to get noticed. So they waited. So this was 100% like I'd call it a hit. I don't really know if it's a hit or not. But like it's literally 100% premeditated where they're doing this shit. And it pretty clearly we're worried about getting caught, which once again makes you think it's not a senior developer at NetEase at all. This is very clearly some sort of underling, probably maybe intermediate developer, who obviously is padding his pockets with extra money, is my guess. And he's basically slipped code into the Season 4 patch, which must be gigantic. It's 12 gigs, right? Must be gigantic, and I'm sure there's a way to overlook all this shit. But prior to this point, he didn't put it, like they did not put it into the Season 3.5 patch, because I've been doing this for more than a month, I would say at this point, maybe 2 months. But it's very clearly been working for 2 months and for a month, where I was nailing down exactly what they were doing in the background. And there's still some other things going on in the background that I didn't really understand, but I think it has a lot to do with IP address ranges and where basically I'm coming from. So they probably have a list they're comparing it to with a piece of automated software, which is basically like what Netflix does to you, by the way, if you're using a VPN, is they look at known IP addresses. So I probably could look into a private IP address, and that might actually make things more difficult, but obviously more expensive for me too. But it's 100% based on your IP address, or was up until the Season 4 patch, and they're figuring out basically where I was in the matchmaker based on my IP address. And once they find me, the only way of changing it once again is by rotating my IP address again, and which very much worked. It was working for 2 months straight, and very easy to see. And tonight's games, we could not do that. Almost none of the games tonight. Do we even win tonight? We won like 2 games. Yeah, and later in the evening it got, guys, it just made things worse because towards, we're at like 7 a.m. right now, there's no one in the queue right now. So it's easy to pick through the IP addresses and probably correlate or cross-reference where I am. So part of this is me queuing late into the evening, which is why I said I should have stopped at 5, or I should have stopped at 6, because very clearly they could figure me out easier, just feeling like they're figuring out me as the number of players was dwindling. It was easier for them to pick up my IP address in the queue. So yeah, there's some fucker just sitting there in the back end. This, like I said, this is a pretty coordinated effort. Someone's getting paid a boatload of money that works in NetEase to basically insert rogue code into their player base, is what it comes down to. And very easy to tell. Once again, if this was sanctioned by the developers, changing my IP address would not matter in any way, shape, or form. It would not remotely matter, because the game identifies you through your UID and your player name, right? It doesn't use your IP address. I mean, it's linked to your IP address because it has to know. But you're logged into an account, they have direct access to my information. So, once again, this is 100% rogue developers at the studio that are doing this shit, and very clearly, with the Season 4 patch, they instituted a patch of their own to now be not related, because it must be pissing them off that I knew what they're doing. So they're now no longer using my IP address to find out where I am. They basically are able to reference my name the same way the game does. So once again, there is clearly very weird shit going on in this game, guys, and it's very much linked to cheaters. It's 100% linked to cheaters and very likely rogue developers at the studio itself. So developers that are padding their pockets with money through cheat developers. Cheat developing, guys, is probably one of the easiest ways to fucking earn money in the world. If you're a programmer, it is very easy to break games, and the amount of money they make is absurdly high. I highly recommend you guys take a look at Chicken Drumstick, which was a cheating group from 2000. They got caught in 21. And not because their cheat got caught, but rather they got arrested in real life. And they made $78 million over the course of 3 years. 3 people did. Made $78 million over the course of 3 years. Cheating industry is a huge deal, and I guarantee you the amount of money they're making is probably more than their lead developers at the studio. If they're like working in tandem with a cheat developer, they're probably making even more money than the senior developers are. Very, very, very likely. Like the head guy is Guang or whatever his name is. They're probably making more money than that fuck is. Like this, that's how deep it goes. They're literally paying. I said $40 a week. That's for like cheap cheats. You're talking like week, not month, and it goes anywhere up to like $150 a week. They're really expensive depending on which kind of cheat you're using. And if you got fucks that are literally, if they have the option of turning on God mode, which is basically almost indetectable by an end user, because it's not like an aimbot. It doesn't function like an aimbot. It just reduces your damage, which makes you think you're missing your shots. Very, very clearly different. If we scroll back, let's say to 9-9 here, a lot more wins. A lot more fucking wins. And there's some times here where they're fucking like, I was messing around with different VPNs, and weirdly enough, different VPNs actually work better than other ones. I don't know why. That's what I was trying to comment on before, is like some VPNs actually worked well and other VPNs did not. And I couldn't figure out exactly why that is. And I still don't know exactly why that is. My guess is the limited range of IPs that they actually use makes it easier to pick them out, and makes it much easier to figure out where I am. Even though my server locations are basically pretty random. they still managed to, certain VPNs clearly did not work nearly as well as other VPNs did. So once again, guys, this is Cheat Squad shit. They slipped rogue code into the Season 4 patch where they can figure out basically your IP address, and then they basically give themselves God mode in your games. They fucking can insert themselves. If you're in quick play, they can insert themselves in the lobby. I assume in comp they can also insert themselves in the lobby, but only in the queue itself. They can't kick people out of the lobby, right? Because you can just rejoin. That'd be really weird. In quick play, however, they can, as we saw earlier tonight, they literally just kick the guy out of the lobby. Where's the one with the BP? Is this fuck? Yeah, it's this guy. Where we literally had them locked in their spawn, and they couldn't do anything. And this guy joined the lobby, which I'm pretty sure is like one of the moderators or people associated with it. Because whenever we get like the levers and then the damage reduction turns on, is very clearly some sort of senior staff at the cheating company. And they basically figure out what's going on, and they give the enemy team, their own team, whatever team they want, damage reduction. And we were basically shitting all over these guys. This guy joined, and all these guys started taking half damage. We still won because these guys sucked. But we were clearly just shitting all over these guys, and then this guy joined, kicked someone over our lobby. We had them trapped in their spawn, guys. No one's going to leave that game. Like, on our team, no one's going to leave. Kicked out one of our teammates. I probably just kicks out someone. You can't pick who, choose who they do. Kicked out one of the people in our team. And then all these guys, like a couple minutes later, just get damage reduction. A minute or two later, get damage reduction. So, once again, very clearly cheating studio and probably rogue developers at NetEase themselves and compromise shit. Like I said, I haven't seen another game like this. Very, very much haven't seen another game like this, probably because it's easier to tempt people with money in China than other places. Not that people aren't willing to, compromise their morals, but rather they just make less money in general, so it's the money you throw at them is going to mean much more to them, right? So, once again, as I mentioned, guys, I was using a VPN up until this point, and it was very much working up until tonight, which is the first night I've played after the Season 4 launch. And it no longer works, which means these guys figured out a way around it, which means they slipped some code into the Season 4 patch. I highly, highly doubt this is actually an intended system for this game. And it seems pretty widespread because other people are starting to experience it. They also know that the game's fucked up. It started and became a big deal in Season 2, is when they started doing this shit. It was right around Season 2 when the player base started dwindling. Season 2 is when I really started, getting stream sniped hard. And the beginning of Season 3, like, they couldn't actually figure out how to get into my games reliably without stream sniping me. Season 3, I started using a standby screen. That lasted a week. And then they slipped something into the next patch, and all of a sudden they started getting into my games. Which is why I thought it was DDA. I really, really thought it was DDA. It wasn't, though. I'm pretty sure this is cheat developers doing this shit. So basically, with the most recent patch, someone 100% slipped some sort of back-end cheat system into the game itself. And more so. And now it links my IP address directly to my username. They can just figure out when I'm in queue based on my username now, as opposed to my IP address. So, they don't actually need to fish around for it. I'll continue to explore options here, guys. But as I mentioned before, this very much seems as though the cheaters have won in terms of basically compromising the game to the point at which it doesn't matter anymore. So we might actually have to figure out a different game to play here at this point. I'm not going to play against this shit with just, like, fucktards just following me around like that. I don't know if this... Yeah, this game, like, almost every single one of these games, guys, with the cheat squads in them, we have, like, fuckers just, they're, like, playing Angela and just following me around the entire time wall hacking. Just chasing me around with a wall hack. Which is pretty obnoxious. This is just normal cheats, too. But it's in addition to stream sniping, in addition to hard comming, in addition to people that are all playing together. And then when things get really bad, like I said, where they know I'm in queue, if the queue is too long, this is why I stopped doing long queues. They would literally change my team with just people that couldn't play the game. Like, I went from, like, it was quoted at like a 7-second queue, and it would take upwards of a minute to pop, which does not remotely make sense in any way, shape, or form. Which is why I no longer do that. I basically wait a little bit beyond the expected queue, and if it doesn't pop, I leave. Because it's very clear that I'm being put into custom queues with these fucks. So, like I said, I think we're going to have to take a look at a different play. Like, maybe we're going to go back to Overwatch. This very clearly is cheated out the fucking wazoo at this point. And I'm not going to play with this shit. So, I figured out a way of getting around it, which was changing my IP address, but that no longer works. We're probably going to play for a couple more nights here, guys, and mess around with things, but most likely going to go back to Overwatch. It doesn't even matter if Overwatch is a shittier game at this point. Overwatch doesn't, like, we still run into cheat squads, or excuse me, cheaters, but they're just normal cheaters. This isn't this fucking cheat squad shit chasing me around. So, as I mentioned before, guys, the game is 100% compromised. They 100% have rogue developers that are working with cheaters at NetEase itself, and they slipped shit into the Season 4 patch that made it worse. So, yeah. Like I said, I was curious. I was actually interested in making a video because I think this could have helped a lot of other streamers too, but they patched it. They patched their cheat, so it doesn't matter if you use a VPN anymore. It worked. I'm sure it would have worked for other. I would have been curious how it would have worked for other streamers too. But it did. And then with the Season 4 patch, it now no longer works at all. So, like I said, I think we're going to go back to Overwatch. This game's dead, in my personal opinion, just straight up. It is cheated out the wazoo. And it's not, like I mentioned before, guys, with shit like this, where's the fucking BP guy? This guy? The guy literally interloping into our game? No one needs to cheat on the other team. As we've seen before with the -1s, although it's not -1 anymore because they're now like +10 or +12 now. They changed that. With the -1s joining the lobby, we figured out that the enemy team, like they would first, the -1 would first get the damage reduction when it was on the enemy team. So they were cheating first because they could do it to themselves. And then the other people on the team would then, like maybe a minute or so later, would then get the damage reduction. So the God mode damage reduction they're doing, they can apply to other people that also do not cheat. By the way, this is not the first time in which cheaters have been able to actually make other people cheat. They can do that. They did that in Apex. They do that they have done it in the past in Arma. So it's not necessarily something, it's not unheard of. And this is another case where they're doing exactly that. And it could be the anti-cheat's pretty good, but it doesn't matter in this case because they're doing basically unsanctioned shit in the back end, where they're manipulating the back end, and you know the anti-cheat's not going to matter because it's actually something the game itself is doing, right? So the God mode, whatever the God mode shit is something the game itself is actually doing, and which is once again also why you'll see games where the God mode is on, and like I'll have, like we talked about basically my ratio of damage to kills, right? Like where God mode is on, you'll see me doing like basically the damage I should, but it's all burst damage, and it clearly doesn't translate to final hits, because it's somewhere between the damage I'm doing, which registers properly. They actually will even look normal. But my final hits will not be normal, because it's actually somehow reducing the damage after they get hit, or maybe they're in a different position. I'm not exactly sure. If they're in a different position, the damage wouldn't be normal, right? It wouldn't register the damage. So it's somewhere between the damage actually registering and then actually dealing the damage to the characters themselves. If you're a senior developer at NetEase, you probably could actually figure this out yourself, because there's only so many places that you could actually insert some sort of God mode functionality into the game itself. And my damage clearly registers, but it just doesn't do damage. It's been this way since Season 1, I would say. Back in Season 1 and 1.5, it was only occasionally they couldn't apply it to the rest of the team. So you'd run into these fucks with damage reduction, but they'd only apply it to themselves, which is why I spent like so much time fucking around with this and playing comp, is because they would only, like I wouldn't play comp because they could only apply it. I couldn't figure out why I was having reduced damage on, like I thought it was the game, I thought it was all sorts of shit, and I was realizing it was only certain players, and then in Season 2 they could start applying it to the rest of the team. So in Season 2, which is where the gets of the game went to shit, right? In Season 2 is when they started applying God mode to the rest of their teammates too. Which is, I call it God mode. God mode is 0 damage. In this case, it is usually about 50% damage reduction, which is substantial. It's enough where you can't kill shit. Sometimes it's a little bit higher, sometimes it's a little bit lower. It's usually around 50% damage reduction, though. But they could start applying this to their teammates in Season 2. So basically, you can rig whatever match you want to be a win or loss, just purely based on toggling this shit on and off. And if you could actually see the damage in the game, like damage numbers, you'd be able to probably figure it out, or a way of validating it, you could also figure it out. But very clearly, like the cheaters themselves, like if I'm not doing the right amount of damage, it's not even going to show up here, right? I'm just going to have really low damage numbers, but I don't, right? So the game is registering the damage, it just chooses not to apply it to the players, which is also why I thought it was originally DDA. But once again, up until tonight, guys, using a VPN, like, it didn't even make sense to me when I first figured it out. I did it off the cuff just randomly, and then I figured out that it was actually working, and then I kept doing it, and then I just basically started doing it better and better, and up until tonight, it was working basically almost flawlessly, where it basically worked for about a game or two, and then they figure out where I am in the matchmaker, and then it would go to shit, and then it worked for a game-ish, and then it would go to shit. And some of these games tonight, you could tell that the cheaters were in the lobby, but they're watching the stream and trying to pretend that they're legit. where they toggle it on off, eventually just winning no matter what, unless they're really, really, really bad, or they fuck up. Just basically winning no matter what. But you could tell where they turned it on, turned off, just like this last lobby where they turned it on in basically the first point, and then turned it off for the second point, and then despite me turned it on for like 15 resource at the end of round 2, or at the end of the second point, and then for the third point, basically they toggled it on up until basically we were about to win in overtime, and then they toggled it off, and then they toggled it on again up until basically we had a team wipe, and then we couldn't go into overtime with them anymore. In addition to normal cheats like the fucking Angela's just chasing me around across the map with a wall hack, shit like that, just clearly cheating. Like, I can hear them literally chasing me around, and there's no one there except for me. They know exactly where I am, just following me around. You can hear their jets or their flying sound as they're behind me. Clearly just following me around throughout the map. And usually these fucks almost always have the damage reduction cheat on too on top of it. I'm pretty sure it's just the same guy. These guys can also change their usernames. They can also, for whatever reason, it seems like they almost can log in as different players, is what I want to say. Which is fucking weird. It feels like some of these guys, especially the people that are cheating, like can masquerade as other players. So whatever's like in the back end of NetEase is very, very much compromised by some probably intermediary developer. Maybe it's one of the senior developers. I don't know. There's probably a cult of them or just a group of them over there at the studio that are all on the same paycheck. Because it makes a lot of sense. Cheating once again probably makes a lot more money than they're ever making at NetEase, and I'm sure it's very lucrative money for them. So. That was my original theory and why I explained it, and it makes even more sense with Season 4 here, where they can now figure out where I am without, like, even using a VPN. They can now figure me out no matter what. So, like I said, I think we're going to play around with this more, but very much the game itself is compromised. I think we're going to start playing Overwatch. This is done. If they can literally just pick and choose when they're going to cheat in my lobbies, there's no point in playing the game anymore. So, I think we're going to end up going back to Overwatch, because the game isn't, like, there's just normal cheaters in that game that also stream sniped me, so yeah. The game itself is pretty much dead, is what it comes down to. If you have literally people like cheaters walking around with God mode on, I say God mode, 50% damage reduction on, the game itself has no competitive integrity left anymore. This is done. So we might just play around with this a little bit more, but I very clearly have a good idea what's going on here, guys, and at this point, like, I don't think the league developers probably remotely take this seriously, because to them it probably seems ludicrous. I mean, it doesn't actually if you think about the money aspect, but like this very clearly is working till tonight. So yeah, I guess, guys, we're gonna call it for this evening. Like I said, later into the morning, I think it just made things worse because there's less people in the queue and it's easier to find me, as it turns out. But yeah, I was using a VPN up until this point, and it worked perfectly for the last couple days. So every time, not every time I put up the standby screen, but I was interweaving, changing my IP address with just playing normally and such. Very clearly, we're tracking the queue and tracking what it's doing. So, if this is clearly the system itself is compromised, if very clearly they can get into my games no matter what, we're done with the game. Which, like I mentioned before, it is very easy for me to tell when they're in my lobbies now. So, that's the whole reason we played Psylocke for the last 6 months, 9 months. 7 months. The whole reason I've been playing Psylocke for the last 7 months is because I can easily tell when there's damage reduction on. So, yeah. I guess, guys, I mean, that's pretty much just straight up. There's nothing to do with me wanting to play the game more or anything either. The game's compromised by cheaters. There's no reason to play it. So, as with every game just getting killed off by cheating, this one finally bit the bed too. In this case, is compromised developer. This is the first game I've played where it seems like the development team itself is also part of the cheating squad. So I've played a lot of games. I've been cheated against a lot. I have a lot of people trying to stream snipe me before, and especially Dead by Daylight, because they fucking hate good killers. This is the first game where I've literally went against what seems like developers that are helping cheaters make their cheats. So, I mean, it was bound to happen, and the case, because it's a Chinese development company, it's probably easier for them to do it because the money means more over there. So, yeah, we'll play a little bit more around with this, but it very much feels like the game itself is compromised at this point, and it got so bad that originally they must have had code that wasn't up to snuff, because normally your IP address never changes, so it probably worked out great for them, right? Yeah, because my IP address generally, you know, your normal one almost never changes unless you spend time doing stuff, will not change. And as such, if you know where it's like a manually up-to-date list, if you know someone that has an IP address, they probably have a list somewhere of known streamers, and a shitty piece of software that literally just matches their IP address with their username. And my guess is that it's just like they feed it to their clients that then can stream snipe people and fuck around with it. So, found out basically a glaring flaw in their cheat program, which is the fact that it was based on IP addresses, and then they patched it with Season 4. So, there's a what would you even call that? Sanctioned patch in the code that basically matches usernames with IP addresses for the cheaters themselves. So they can find you no matter what now. But yeah, I mean, that's the TLDR, guys. We'll probably talk about it more as this goes on, because basically, like I said, in the last week or so, last 2 weeks, I'd say they knew that I was changing my IP address. And that probably bugged the shit out of them, because when it's off, you could tell them. They just like stand around and look at each other and shit. When I'm fucking like destroying their faces, they just stand around and look at each other like they're clearly just sitting there talking, figuring out what the fuck's going on. You could tell that it bugged the shit out of them. And then, you know, like it'd take them like a minute or a couple minutes before they'd figure things out, and then they'd fix it. But that stopped happening, and once again, now they're basically in all my lobbies now. So they inserted a new code into the Season 4 patch to fix the bug and basically permanent associate with whatever your IP address is. I guarantee you I was the only one doing this, and which is why they stream snipe me so heavily, is because I'm the only one that actually figures out what's going on the backside here. It's probably more fun when someone knows that you're actually fucking with them, right, and they can't do anything. But then I could, and that pissed them off even more. So then they decided to risk their jobs. I'm sure it's pretty risky inserting extra code into the patch. They paid them extra to do this shit. So whoever is in the developer that they have at the studio that's working with the cheat company, they probably paid them extra in case they got fired, is what it comes down to. In case they got caught and fired, my guess is they paid them extra to do this, which also means we're done with the game. So they can take the shit and shove it, and they aren't going to get any value out of it. I'm going to play it for maybe, we'll see, we'll give it a couple more days here where I'm messing around with it, and then we're done with the game. We're going to go back to Overwatch. It doesn't even matter if I like the game more, it doesn't matter if I enjoy playing it, it doesn't matter if the characters are cool, the skins are cool. The game is compromised, and cheaters are working with the developers, some rogue developers at their studio, and they're making the game worse, which is invariably, we talked about this before, guys. The funny thing is, people don't know people cheat. They just know they aren't having fun, and their player base 100% has dwindled since Season 2, and it's not because they know people are cheating. Like, people are just, like, they're aware of this. They don't even know that people are cheating. They just know they aren't having fun anymore because for some reason people aren't dying. Why am I getting so many no-regs? Why aren't they taking damage? Why is nothing dying? Why does it feel like I'm shooting blanks? Because they're cheating. Because they have a damage reduction cheat in the game that they put into the game. So, yeah. Well, it's the same as every game. It's every single fucking game functions the same way. People don't know people cheat. They just know they no longer have fun because they feel like they're getting cheated out of kills that they should have been basically guaranteed, and it's just no longer fun, so they leave. Right? Yeah. Pretty crazy how that works. But yeah, like I said, we're going to give this a couple more days here, but pretty much assuredly they fixed something with Season 4. Very much could tell tonight. I think we had one game in which that didn't happen, and I think it happened because I joined the queue so fast. They couldn't actually fill my queue. They couldn't pause the queue and fill it. And basically we got into an almost instant queue, which they couldn't join into. They kicked the guy out, which is the BP game. They kicked the guy out, and then they joined it, and then they started fucking around with the game itself. So, yeah, very clearly. Also, by the way, they can apparently hold my queue. As I mentioned before, we've had some weirdly, really long queues. That's where I started figuring it out. I had like some, like, what was it, like last week? Was it 2 weeks ago? Last week? Where I had a quoted 15-second queue, and it was a 2-minute queue. And this is quick play, mind you. This is a quick match. There's no way that's remotely normal in any way, shape, or form. And it was basically where I figured out they're holding the queue and basically picking players to sabotage the queue. So pretty in-depth cheat. But yeah, it is very clearly there, and someone is very clearly exploiting it. Well, a bunch of people are exploiting it. Like I said, it's not necessarily, it doesn't mean everyone on the enemy team is cheating. Although this one I'm pretty sure is, because it was, they're all playing. You can tell when it's basically it's a group of people based on the altruism and the voice comms, because it's quick play. And basically everyone's going back and helping the healers almost instantaneously. We had fucking this guy with a wall hack following me around the entire game. Very clearly cheating and grouped together. But in the case of most games, guys, it doesn't need to be the entire team that's cheating. It just is one guy, and you can toggle it on and off for everyone on the team. I've seen games where it's only half the team, too, so it could be that they're toggling it on and off for individual players, depending on what they want to do. But they can pick and choose whether or not it's like them or the entire enemy team that has the damage reduction cheat. So, yeah. Like I said, I think we're going to be done with this game. As I've said that a couple different times, but it's always kind of perplexed me what was going on with this game, and I'm very certain it's rogue developers that are working with cheaters. And with the Season 4 patch, they 100% instituted new cheat, or new rogue code into the game, probably in addition to all, like, there's a bunch of code, right, because it's Season 4. And basically put in a new Q-snipe system, and now you can't change your IP. It doesn't get away from it, so, yeah. Alright, guys, we're out here for this evening. If you're new to stream and you enjoyed things, make sure to follow on your select platform. Stream to Kick, Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Troll, as well as TikTok every day from late night to early morning, GMT 6 to late night North America time. You stream for about 4 to 5 hours, give or take, depends on my life, what's happening, etc., etc., guys. As I mentioned before, I think we're going to go back to Overwatch. There's not really much of anything up until Battlefield 6 to stream, so, yeah. A bunch of other games also have cheating. I think Overwatch is just kind of the go-to. We'll play Pharah or whatever again. It'll be a very different game. I actually prefer this game most definitely, but the cheating is completely out of control at this point. So, yeah, I think we're done with it. It was tolerable because I could actually stick it to them and get, like, basically have a normal game where I knew it pissed them off because they couldn't cheat in the same way, and like they want that control. And now, lo and behold, they put new code into the game, and it's back to the same shit. So, yeah. All right, guys. We're out here for this evening. Thanks for watching the stream as always, and I hope you guys have a wonderfully fantastic Friday night and Saturday morning. Have a good day, guys.